What is the meaning of life? What a loaded question, right? Don't worry, I'm not getting into that. Well, sort of. Everyone has a role in life. I'd like to think of myself as a pretty empathetic person, leaving a little bit of myself in everyone I meet, learning something new every day, being open to other perspectives. Things like that make me who I am. That is what living is all about, and that is what we as humans are supposed to do. I don't believe that there are limitations, only opportunities. Judging another person differently based on the music they listen to, what they wear on a Sunday, or the world they live in won't be worth it in the long run, because diversity should be seen as a compliment. These differences should help us embrace our individuality, flaws, and what makes us human, what makes us smile every day. Dancing used to be the reason I smiled. I loved who I was when I did it, feeling the music, moving with it, and expressing things that I couldn't express any other way with my body helped me feel alive all the way into my teens, until everything changed. I would compare my body to the other dancers. I would grow envious of their thinner shapes. I would wonder why I didn't have a big friend group like the other popular girls. I would wonder why I was different. At age 11, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD. Dancing lost its spark to me after that day. I remember answering question after question, like a survey. But this was no survey. It was a questionnaire to see how badly my anxiety was affecting me. Questions like, how self-conscious do you feel in public? Do you feel nervous about large groups of people? Do you sweat more than the average amount on a daily basis? All changed the way I saw myself, not only on the outside, but on the inside too. And it terrified me. I remember the day of my diagnosis like the back of my hand. I remember my mom's sad face sitting right beside me. I remember how she looked, grabbing for tissues for herself and me. I remember feeling how tight and queasy my stomach was, like I was going to throw up, thinking how different I really am now. And I remember how much my throat was all knotted up, how much I just wanted to cry, knowing that I have a chemical imbalance that will never truly go away, that will always stick with me throughout my life like a leech feeding off of my thoughts, my nerves. I was on medicine for a little while, and at the time I thought it was only for people who were sick. So I thought I was, and wore the label like you wear a hat every day, and didn't realize that they were starting to change me more than my disorder was. I would attach myself to people, no matter how they treated me, because I thought that's all I was worth. A sick person has to depend on someone, right? Later on, in conversations with my therapist and even some researching, I came to terms with the fact that I couldn't afford costing my mental health for others anymore, and expecting someone, something, to fix me. Fast forward to today, I've learned to accept more about this extra part of myself that will forever play a part in how I see the world differently, how I react, and how I continue to prosper as a person. I've taught myself skills to see my body not as something to be ashamed of, but as one whole being that I should be grateful for. I've learned not to look in the mirror too long to reduce my anxiety, but that doesn't mean it still isn't there when I wake up every day, when things get harder than normal. I see my anxiety as a helper that's watching out for me, my new knowledge as a chance to go forth with my career in counseling, and I see my body image issues as a reminder of who I once used to be, but don't have to be anymore with the right people by my side. Don't hesitate to call a mental health professional or a trusted family member, friend, or campus professor about your feelings if they get too much to the point that you don't recognize yourself. Trust me, you won't regret it.